y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 127 yards. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being checked.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Throwing is Hurts.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And all
Oliver. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys... That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 33 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
21-3 is your score after one. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Give to Hall running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the deficit will hold at 22.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now... Worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after up and good. That will cut the lead down to 15. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They're going to look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Hurts. Got his man complete. Moore. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man is Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down by Ed Oliver. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 41, Hurts forced out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going up top. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about...
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. 3rd and 8. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
7 yards there and a 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 158 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got a
touchdown, Patriots.
Chase Claypool, 26 yards. And the Pats are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England's offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running again with Barkley on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. New England on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This one is caught. It's Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Wilson. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
To throw is Wilson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Mason on the draw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money, what? Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my, he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hop out first lady, you can't date me, look at your savings. You still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy, all of these hazy, no way. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy, all of these hazy, no way, no crazy. None of them, go crazy. Y'all gotta go crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when it's my call in. Won't duck them all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. Low stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big folk gets when I ball in.
Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game: 4 catches, 80 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, they stretched, dreamed going against the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Price. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sky Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after here coming up. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give, right side. Hilton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. Hilton. Room here to run. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 32-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
In that situation of 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things. So you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle they go. Hilton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 53. To So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run here with Mason. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, Charles.